Hello, all you lady dragons out there. It's me again, Jess the Dragoness, and I'm going to show you how to get this look. So this hair is from LeModa, and you can find them on Amazon. I did receive 3 bundles of 18 inches. It's their Brazilian body wave, and it is jet black right now. I did receive a frontal as well. It's a 13 by 4, and it is pre-customized. And I did really like how the frontal looks. It has a great customized feel to it, and now I'm going to show you how I colored the hair. So I started off using a lightning packet. I ended up using 3, the Clairol lightning activator packets. It just helps the hair to get lighter faster. I used a 40 volume developer to lift the hair. And I also used this neutralizing shampoo to make sure that after I colored the hair, it stopped bleaching. And I used BW2 bleaching powder. This is always the same powder that I always use. That's just an example of the consistency and thickness of the bleach once you mix it. And then that's the color that I came up with. I did leave the roots on the frontal a little darker, and then everything else is lightened all the way from root to tips. So then I did want to tone the hair. I used this Clairol toner and a 10 volume developer. I put it on the hair and left it on for 2 hours. This is what the hair looks like after you finish coloring it. I did sew the bundles in the back, and I secured the frontal sewn in the back as well. I used a heat tamer to protect the hair because I did blow dry the hair, flat iron the hair, and curl the hair. I used a lightweight oil from Organics to just coat the hair a little bit as well before placing the heat on it. And then I went ahead and blew the hair with a blow dryer set on high and on the fastest speed, and just a paddle brush to straighten the hair as best as possible with the blow dryer. So this is the first side pretty much blown out. It's a little bit longer than I actually wanted it to be, so I probably will trim it, but the color came out pretty. So yeah, then I just went ahead and blew dry the second half of my head. And once everything was nice and blown out, I started working on the frontal. I did just use a pair of scissors to just trim off the excess frontal lace, leaving some lace attached to the frontal that was not close to the hair. So I kind of cut the frontal in front of the hair. So I had some lace left over. I really like how it looks having some lace left over, because as you can see, kind of when I lay the lace down, it really becomes invisible. So I like having that extra lace there to help with blending. And I did bleach the knots of the closure as well. So to lay the hair down, the frontal down, I use GOT2B Glued. It's a extremely tight hold gel. So you're not using glue, you're actually using gel to hold the hair down. So I applied the glue gel onto the front of my hairline and then began to lay the closure down. So one problem I realized that I did wrong was I put the gel on my hair, and I should have put the gel on my skin, because it would have laid a lot better and had a much more secure hold if I had put the GOT2B Glued on my skin and not on my hair. But you'll see, this is my first time doing it. I made a lot of mistakes, but I tried to show you everything that I did so that you can avoid some of the mistakes that I made. I feel like there's a lot of videos out there just showing you how super easy it is to use GOT2B Glued and how to do a frontal. It's really not that easy. So this video kind of shows you a lot of the pitfalls that you can make and ways that you can do it better than I did. Okay, so this has been sort of a hot mess.com, But I think I'm finally getting the hang of this. So you cannot put it on your hairline. You have to put it in front of your hairline. And then on top of that, you have to work in sections. Putting large amounts on at one time is not gonna work because it's not gonna stay. And if you wear makeup, do not put the makeup in the area where you're putting the glue, because it's going to smear your makeup and turn the glue brown, and it'll make the lace more obvious. Turns white and shows. I mean, I'm still gonna use my baby hairs on the frontal to cover that up, but I am none too impressed with this at the moment. It's really, really messy, you guys. Like, it's so messy. I'm gonna try not to lift this up too much while I put the glue down. So like I said, I'm gonna try to put the glue in front of my hairline. Okay, so I'm back with the voiceover, guys. That video just had too much background noise and you heard my phone ring and it was just drama. So it'll be a voiceover from here on out. So this part is just a lot of just smoothing the hair down, smoothing the lace down. This stuff is so sticky, you guys. It makes a mess. I was none too happy with my first time using this stuff. I feel like now I'm getting the hang of it, but this first time was just a hot, straight up smoking hot mess. But in the end, you'll see it comes together and I worked it out. So you do want to lay this down with a little heat. So I used my blow dryer, and then I also tied my hair down with a scarf and left it tied down for 15 minutes. When I came back, this is what it looked like. There was a lot of white patchy spots. The Got2B glue that I use does dry white, and I hate that look. So I decided to get some Gorilla Snot and use my baby hairs to cover up a lot of that whiteness. But first, I used a comb and combed out all those hairs that were literally glued down to the Got2B glued. I grabbed a straight edge razor to cut my baby hairs, cut them shorter to where I wanted them to be. And then I used Gorilla Snot to cover up all that whiteness, because Gorilla Snot does dry clear. It dries kind of glossy, so it gives your hair a nice shiny effect. So yeah, just kept going through, cutting the baby hairs to my liking all across the front of the lace front. So yeah, you can see now I'm putting the Gorilla Snot gel on there, and almost immediately it changes from white to a shiny clear color, and it definitely, I think, helped. I just used a rat tail comb to kind of smooth the baby hairs and position them to where I wanted them. Yeah, so I just kind of kept trimming the hairs, adding the Gorilla Snot, gelling it down, positioning him the way that I wanted, and just kept doing that from here on out. So I just wanted to show you guys exactly what I did. And this is pretty much the end of the tutorial. If you'd like to see me styling the hair, I will have another video coming out of me cutting the hair, flat ironing the hair, curling the hair, and a full review on my thoughts of this LeModa hair that you can find on Amazon.com. I'll leave the links down below for the company, and I'll leave all the information on how I bleached, colored, and did all of this in the video. Here's just a few clips of what's to come with this LeModa hair. So definitely like, subscribe, and share my videos if you thought this was helpful. And stay tuned. Turn on your post notifications. You'll be the first to know when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.